the guys' table. I'm Dav-Oz, and it's nice to have you on the show again today. So the guys' table is a show where we talk about issues that affect the society and how it affects us individually. We'll be looking at these issues based on the guy's perspective. So sit back and relax and enjoy. But meanwhile, before we go on the short break, I am here with my very good friends and trusted confidants. Hey Celestine, hey Nadic.
Hello, good morning.
You almost pushed me down.
Maybe you are trying to sound strong. Hey.
I know, right? Anyway, I'm like, whew. Alright, so today we'll be talking about the topic, bullying. But after the break, we'll get back to you. Don't go anywhere. Hey, let's go. You can do it. Nadic, come on, go on. Welcome back to the guys' table. We are here today, and like we said earlier before we went on the short break, we were talking on the topic, bullying. For me, this topic really hits close to home because many people don't know this yet, but have actually been bullied before. And yeah, they will say, okay, wow, you're big and all. But before I start talking about myself, let's talk about my friends here. What do you understand by the word bullying?
Okay, for me, bullying is an aggressive action towards somebody. Sometimes it's not necessarily physical, sometimes it could be mentally, sometimes it could be through words, it could be verbally, it could be by relations. There's so many ways by which you can bully someone.
Alright. What about you, Celestine?
Okay, bullying, as it sounds like a bull. You know the animal bull.
Yeah.
When a bull is coming after you, it's just the horn, trying to sweep off your feet and fling you into the next environment. That's the way bullying is. It gets to this point where the person doesn't care how you feel. Someone who just wants to make sure that he inflicts pain on you. He wants to make sure that you're pained. He doesn't care no matter whatsoever is the after effect. It's just the way it is. So bullying is an aggressive act that causes pain emotionally, physically, and otherwise, even spiritually.
And I'll say for me, it's quite disturbing because many people think that it's the normal thing. Like you go to school, they're like, hey, you have to be bullied. That's exactly what what makes you a man. And I'm like,
for what?
I mean,
why would you believe me? No, but seriously, secondary school days, I was bullied. Seniors did it. Unless you didn't live in a boarding school. But come on, if you ever lived in a boarding school, you will know what I'm talking about. You did not live.
I know that.
You did not live.
No, wait.
When?
You go to secondary school.
How will I go with you? I did not go. But just 1 year. That last year.
I was not bullied. I hate bullying. I felt I could stand up to my right and say, no, you cannot bully me, and you will not bully me.
You don't have the right, no, like. No, but the truth is, bullying, it's not something you accept on your own. It's not by your will. It's just someone. Okay, the Bible says, can you go into the house of a strong man and collect one belongs to the stronger man? It says no, unless you bind the strong man. Now, a strong man is someone who will cause pain, who will inflict pain on you. So in that same frame, that is the way bullying is. It is a man that is strong, inflicting pain on you because he or she feels I'm bigger, I'm stronger, and I have more strength than you.
So let me ask you one question. Do you think being bullied is the same thing as receiving meanness? Okay, sorry. Do you think bullying someone is the same thing as being mean?
No. I would say it's not the same thing for me because when you're being mean to someone, what does that actually mean? It means that you're rude.
It means that you're mean.
It means that you're mean. Are you mean to me? It means that are you being rude to me? I understand you're being rude.
Yes. Because some people mistake these two things. Being mean, for me, I see being mean as something that has to do with people of the same standard, the same power, the same quality.
Yeah,
you have the same strength. But bullying, the person is bigger
more
than
harsh.
you. The person is higher than you. So
And for me, being mean comes with attitude.
Yeah,
You get?
exactly.
If I'm mean to you, I don't care if you insist, go. I try to do what I want to do. I talk to you the way I want. I give you attitude. I sell it in full load to you. And I don't care. That's what being mean is. But bullying someone, there is no attitude to it. This is bass, booze. They are beating you up. Bullying you with what? Bullying with everything. It's on a different note. So bullying and being mean, they are not the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what, for me though, I would say that, how like being mean has, I mean, it's not something that you do, let me say, it's not really affecting anybody, it can even just even affect you, but bullying someone, it's something that you do to someone, and the person is like, I mean, you make the person want to cry. I don't know how to explain it now, that it's more aggressive.
Your facial expression feels like you're disagreeing.
So what
no, I'm not disagreeing.
So what are you
but
trying to
I'm
say?
trying to understand how you people are still saying the same thing that I have said.
What did you?
You're supporting me.
What did I say? No, I said something different. I said it comes with attitude. Being mean, what he's trying to say that you don't understand is bullying inflicts pain. But being mean does not inflict pain. Or
But
else you
can be mean
decide.
towards somebody.
It's not, but it's not
If you're
really,
mean to me, it's your own cup of tea.
If you're
If
bullying
I decide to
someone,
get
yeah,
pain,
exactly.
that's when I get pain.
Even
You
you
get?
pay you thank you, and even you pay you even giving the person can be a little emotional. But when it comes to bullying is like it includes physical pain, it includes emotional pain.
You know, we have different types of bullying, and we have various types of bullying. We have the physical bullying, where that involves beating. We have the verbal bullying that involves use of words. We have cyber bullying, where you bully the person online on social media. We also have this relative bullying, where you take the person out of your group. People have different groups.
Yeah.
So you
That
cannot
one
all
is
these things
painful.
are.
I think the last one, relative bullying,
So where
is
people-
I
painful.
mean, for me, I would say that when it comes to physical bullying, I think that has been just one, twice. But when it comes to emotional and then this kind of relative bullying, like the last one you picked, I have been in. But when we come back from the break, we're going to talk about that more. Alright, welcome back to the guys table. Before the break, we are talking about bullying. So I want to ask us, where do we think bullying is most common in? Do you think it's common in church, in schools, at home, and among siblings?
A bully is a bully. It doesn't matter where it happens. Some people bully in church, some people bully online, like cyberbullying. Some people bully in school. But I think it's more rampant and common in schools. Yeah. Notwithstanding that in cut short very well. You probably bullied at home. You've heard of domestic violence. It's bullying.
Yeah.
Be a man beats a lady, or a lady decides to treat the husband bad. You get?
Some ladies beat their husbands. So
It's
you're
bullying.
trying to remove that part.
No, don't get me wrong. And in most cases, it's the guys that beats the lady. Most cases. You
So
get?
are you trying to say that this bullying it's more from the guys than from the ladies?
Yes, it is more from the guys than the ladies.
No, I
Wait,
disagree.
sorry, I would say this now. Okay, let's look at female hostel situations. Most people don't know all these things, but when you've been to schools, now when you see female ladies, most of these ladies they are more wicked. So it's more rampant with the guys, but the girls that do engage in bullying, that are bullies, they are worse. Trust me.
That means you want the female hostel. What takes you to the female hostel? I just want to ask that.
Stories by there.
I posted something. No, I posted something this dinner to me. I was like, I said the lion is the fiercest animal,
You've
But
not seen the lioness.
who killed the lion? Who killed the lion? Who killed the lion in the Bible?
It was David.
You don't know it is because your name is David. You don't know it.
Sorry.
So Samson.
It was Samson. It was Samson. I know the Bible.
It's because you're David.
I know the Bible.
So David killed the lion. But what killed Samson?
killed the lion.
Rather killed the lion. So what killed Samson?
A woman.
Delilah. Darling, I don't know how it happens in the girls' hostel, but one thing I know is when a lady is mean, she is mean.
So
she can go to extent. So if they are too bad, or they are too wicked. I don't know. The last time my sister had an issue in the hostel, my younger sister, gosh, I went there, I met the small goblin called Akasko. God help me. I nearly tore her into shreds. But as everyone might have it, I'm a very good person and I don't like violence, so I have to spare her life. But whenever you talk, you should know I don't like
He doesn't like violence.
I don't know.
He does not like
Yeah, he doesn't like violence because they will beat him.
I beg
He
you.
doesn't want to hit him, no kind of violence. But actually, this bullying thing, it depends on the type of bullying, because I think when it comes to physical bullying, it's mostly found among the guys. But when it comes to verbal and these relative things where
my
you're not part
God.
of us, you're not in our clique, the clique thing, I think it's mostly found among the girls. The girls are the ones that exhibit this trait of bullying people.
I just have this question though. If you're going to be analyzing all bullies in this Christian institution we called the family, the church, and the school, we talk about the school. Let's talk about in the church. How does bullying occur in the church?
Normally, person when look me like this, they don't say place they catch me. You cannot even bully me because I've never been bullied. I'm sorry to say this. Only when I was in my junior secondary school. In my senior secondary school, you can't bully me. You can't. I might be small. But once I decide to sting you, I will make sure the sting is deep.
Yeah.
That's me. I don't like violence. Stop looking at me like that. I don't like violence.
You don't like violence.
So, for me, I will never be bullied in church.
Yeah,
And I
but
don't know
then-
what bullying in church looks like.
So I think for me, I think bullying in church comes in different ways. Let's go to choir, where that sister wants to sing. She thinks she's the one that sings best.
It's not bullying. I know it's bullying because I sing too.
She oppresses. No wait, she doesn't want to. She doesn't want you to air your view. What she wants is to oppress you. Now you try to sing and she's like, no, you're not getting it. It's this way. She wants to take the lead role.
The lady that is wanting
that
to take the lead role, is she the choir mistress?
sometimes they take over. People take over. People like to take over. They take over.
They don't
things
have
sometimes.
a shadow. For me, I feel like if I have a
Yeah.
skill, if it's in church, there's no bullying in church for me. Once you have the skill, just as you give an example, is choir. I'm a host, I sing. And whenever I mount the stage, I perform well. You won't talk to me anyhow. Once you are talented, we've said this thing before. And you add a skill, you try to build yourself. People won't talk to you anyhow. Have self-confidence first, and then you won't be bullied.
I would say that yes, that's actually important.
Yes.
Oh, men of God,
Wait, thank you. That's what I wanted to say now. But you see most of these people that you be
There's
like,
some men of God that
you be like,
bully their
yeah.
congregation.
Wait, you for me, I see some names and you see all these pastors, leaders, and then let me say they have apprentices. And in the name of training these apprentices, they do things that let me say are just so unheard of. You beat this person, you flog this person, you seize this person's important thing, the person needs at that moment.
You restrict them from doing things.
A lot of
Like for
things.
instance, I'm a performer, for instance, and you call me, okay, I want to go out to perform somewhere else. And you say, no, I must be in your church because I'm your church member. You limit me to your church. This is that. Now, it's not like you're bullying me because you think you're higher than me. You are oppressing me that I won't go out.
Was limiting all these people that have blown in his church. If Pastor Chris was limiting them, we did blow.
That's it, but some
We cannot
pastors,
even count all of them.
some pastors limit their own.
No, now,
Some pastors limit their
a
own.
lot, not
Yeah.
just some. A lot. They feel like
If
you
go out,
in my church, so you will remain in my
Remain
church.
there.
It's not like you're living.
You're not living,
going
so
to
you're going
show.
here and
You're
come
going
back.
to bless lives by
And come-
ministering to
yes.
them and still come back and bring the glory to the church and God.
All right, so what's the number? We're going to shut them right now. But when we return, we'll continue the rest of the show. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the show, guys. So we're going to be asking this question right now. We're talking about bullying before we went on the show, but let's see, how do we know someone that is bullied and how do you solve questions? I mean, how do you solve the issue of bullying? First and foremost, how do you know someone, if you see someone that is bullying, how would you know that person is bullying?
First of all, it's all the isolation sets in. Most of them begin to isolate themselves. They're always aggressive, some of them. They hate people. They hate humans. They feel like nobody likes them. They're always on their own. They have this lonely feeling because they think they are bullied. So, first of all, how you know that someone is bullied is when the person starts isolating him or herself, then starts exhibiting depression at some point.
You know, for me, how to detect it? Because you have what is called low self-esteem. Once you're being bullied, it tampers with your emotion, it tampers with your innermost strength to pursue things. So if you see someone who is bullied, just as you say, the person starts isolating himself. And once the person starts speaking, you find out that this person doesn't have this self-esteem. Feels like I'm this, I'm just bad, I'm not good, I've gone through this, I've gone through that.
Also, I think some of these people, if it's at work, they start restricting themselves to places that they go to at work. They start going to work. In school, some of these kids, they don't want to go back to school.
Yeah.
If it's a child, you discover that sometimes they have injuries that you cannot explain how it happened. Their things are missing, their belongings are spoiled, but they can't really tell you what really happened.
Personally, I would say, let me speak from a personal point of view. Please, I would like to close up right now. So from a personal point of view, like you said, like Nadic said, actually, most of these things you see them through isolation. When I was bullied in school, I think mine was, like I said, more emotional and verbal. Whenever I go home like this from boarding school, you would see me that I start reducing the way I was talking. I was a talkative. Actually, before I even went to school, I was very, very active. But after school, I noticed that there was this thing where I just wanted to skip talk. I wanted to stop talking. I also wanted to be alone. In fact, a lot of thoughts came into my mind. Okay, though I wasn't suicidal, but a lot of thoughts actually came into my mind. And you're like, okay, do you think you want to go back? Do you see people like me and all this kind of things? So it becomes a problem. So for me, like you said, it comes with isolation. And then this isolation now leads to insecurity.
Yeah,
you now start feeling like,
depressed.
Depression. When it comes to depression, I have had my fair share of depression. But one of the things I would say that what usually helps them, how you can help people like that is be friends with them, talk with them. Thank you. You might not talk about the situation, but just talk about them. Just
show them so much.
Because I noticed that these people that are bullied, they come out to become villains in the society. And bullying also encourages delinquency among kids.
Yes.
And some of them end up being bullies too. And the people that stand the chance or the risk of being bullied are mostly people that are lower, people that are obese, underweight, gays, lesbians, all transgenders. These people, they stand the risk of being bullied. And so when they come out and they are being bullied, they look for ways of defending themselves.
Which makes them to go deeper and deeper. And then just as you talked about the transgender the other days, listen, when you bully someone who you think is doing the wrong thing, you push the person into doing it more.
Yes.
very well.
My parents did not correct me by pushing me back and beating me. The only thing they did was, you are wrong, now sit down. They talk to you and tell you this is the way we are going to go about it. It's the both of us. We are training you, we learn from you and you learn from us. So that is how correction should be done, with love. It makes you come out in the society and you speak at anywhere you come to, at every platform. You're confident enough.
Because of time, all work and no play makes Jack a dog.
So let's take a break. We're going to be playing the game right now. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, it's time for us to play our game, and it is a game of race. So from that place that these guys are, please go to them, till this stone. And we have our behind the scene crew, I think this time, who's going to be helping us to understand and who's going to score this match. So let's go. Remember, the winner gets to be the guy of the guy. Are you ready?
Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Focus. Get set. Get set. Go.
It's still my coach that's going to be running right now, but after that, I mean, we're going to see who's going to be the guy of the guys from the both of them. Alright? Don't go anywhere. Let's go. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, someone just joined them, one of our behind the scene crew.
He contested the first one, and I wanted to show them that I am an athlete.
And I let them win.
Like I did.
Don't forget that part. Alright guys,
End the show.
with that we come to the end of the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also follow all our pages, like our posts and everything on this video right now. Thank you to our sponsors, our partners, all of you guys, and my co-host here. And also our behind the crew scenes.
You're behind the compressing me. Come and join. Come and join. All those around with us.
Thank you so much. And even yeah, these are
Our hosts.
Thank you so much.
So, moi,